Hi friends, this is Prasad. You're watching Power BI with Prasad. Today I come up with another interesting real-time scenario. First, let us try to understand what exactly the requirement is and then we will solve. We need to find the difference with next biggest sales. This looks very easy, but there is a bit complexity involved once we understand what exactly they need. It's not just simply the difference between the biggest sales product-wise biggest sales. It's the next biggest sale. What does it mean by next biggest sale? Simply, right? For each and every context, for each and every product sales, right? Give me a second. For each and every context, we need to find all the smallest sale, smaller sales than that particular context or that particular sales. And from those sales, we need to find what is the biggest sales. In this example, if you see here, okay, for this particular sales, these two will be smaller sales than this particular sale. From these two sales, I want to find the biggest sales, which is this one. So that is what we are displaying here. And then afterwards, we can find the difference between these two. But how to do this? For each and every context, for each and every product sales, how we can find the next biggest sale? That is the question over here. So let me make this very easy and then we'll solve it. Before going to the solution, one thing that I want to show over here is that we are starting Power BI with Prasad, the full Power BI courses, SQL batches, real-time project batches, and then mastery in DAX batches. If you're real interested, please contact this number. And also please subscribe to our channel if you're not subscribed. If you're a subscriber, please go and subscribe to our Telegram channel. The link is there in the description, and then you can join from there, and then you can find a lot of interesting things from there. And let's go to the solution. Before going to solution, let me make it easier, okay, so that you can understand it very well. So let me duplicate this particular table, and then I don't need this all these particular things. So I'm just trying to delete these things. Okay. And then once this simple table is enough for me, and then we'll see. Here our requirement is product need to be in ascending order. Then okay, so I need to find the next biggest sale is what we need to show, and then how we will do it. So in a detailed way, like I'll show it. Okay, so let's simply try to make this one okay in ascending order. So this is our product. Here you can see umbrella, and then for this the product of sales is this. For this, what is the next biggest sale is, right? You can see while we keep the ascending order, the next biggest sale will be the immediate smallest sale. Don't get confused. The next biggest sale is nothing but the immediate smallest sale. You can either make it in ascending order, descending order. Okay. Based upon that, we will write the logic. Simply find the total sales of the product, which is just before that particular product, while we make the total sales in the ascending order. That is what we need. Right? Why I'm trying to explain in this way, because we don't have, right, okay, cell-wise context. So how to go for just before cell or something else in Power BI. So for that, we got a recently one more function, and then how we'll use that function, and then how we'll get this particular answer that I'll explain in a detailed way. Very simple, right? So if we can find which product has the next biggest sale, then we can keep that product as a filter to my total sales, to my calculate function, and ask it to find the total sales, and then it will give the total sales of that particular product. Here in this context, okay, you see for umbrella, the next biggest sale is provided by Montana. If I can provide this Montana hash as filter to my uh, calculate function, it will gives the next biggest sale, which is like immediate previous sale, immediate least sale. Let's okay explain in measure so that you can understand. First, I'm trying to find, okay, keeping the total sales in ascending order. I'll find for this particular, as this is the context for this particular product, what is the previous product, and that one I'll pass as a filter to my calculate function, which will gives me this particular sales, which is what we need over here. Is the next biggest sale. So how to do that? How to move either a cell backward or a cell forward, or else multiple, either backward or forward in cell wise, is using the offset function. So I'll explain this. I made it in variable so that you'll understand very easy. So first of all, I'm trying to find next biggest product. So how we'll do that? We'll use offset function, which will gives the value by moving the cell either forward or backward, right? So from the products, okay, from these all the products, right? Okay, I want to move one cell backward by keeping, this is the main thing, right? Okay, so by keeping the total sales in ascending order. So here we see by keeping the product in ascending order, then if we go the product by one cell backward, then I'll find this one, which is the next biggest product. So if you want to see that, okay, in detail, like I'll just make it this variable as returning value so that you can see the next biggest product. For this particular umbrella, this is the next biggest uh, product that is giving next biggest sale. Then I'll pass this one as filter to my calculate function, simply calculate total sales. And this variable, whatever the output that we get, product that I'm going to give as filter to this particular calculate function, which will gives me right, the total sales of my next biggest product. Simply, this is what we are getting right now. See, next biggest product. And then afterwards, we can simply find the difference between these two. Simply, I wrote another measure. Okay. And again, I calculated in the same way, like, okay, so total sales and then offset, and then which I have sent that one as a filter to this. Okay. Okay. And then earlier I wrote these two in two different variables. Right now, I just made it in one variable. And after I written in such a way that whenever I don't have any blank, I'll find the difference between the total sales and this particular variable, which is nothing but the next biggest sales, then I'll find this. But whenever it is blank, whenever this particular, okay, this particular calculation, this variable is blank, whenever this is blank, I want to show 0 because I don't want to show any blanks over here. Whenever it is, whenever this value is next biggest sale is, because why we are getting the blanks? Because for the least value over here, right? We don't have any previous value. We don't have any, okay, next biggest value. We don't have any smaller values. So we'll definitely get blank value. So whenever we are getting this blank value, I want to show as 0. For all other cases, I want to find the difference. How you can do. Okay, the same thing that we can implement if you want to find, right, difference between, okay, uh, the biggest value, the least biggest value, bigger than value. Like for this one, whatever the big, like least biggest value, sales. So this one is bigger than this, just bigger than this, whatever the sales. See this in this way, just bigger than this. Then what we'll do is simply in the offset function, right? Either we'll make this order as descending or we'll keep it as ascending only, and then we'll ask to move to the next value, not to the previous value, just by changing the offset value from -1 to +1. This is how you can do like in the other example. So hope you understand this one and try to practice, okay, how you can make it with the next second biggest one. Okay, so that kind of example so that you can explore the same function, right? And if you are giving your interviews, okay, so try to approach us. We are conducting free mock interviews so that you can assess all your resume, communication skills, presentation skills, Power BI Dax in the real-time scenario, and then we will give you overall review by expertise, and you can how to participate, how to attend the mock interview is very simple. You can just send your resume to our email address, which is showing okay over here, right? And thank you for watching till now. If you are watching till now, hope you liked our video. Please like it. Okay, that will give us a lot of inspiration to make more videos. Please like the video and share it to the desired people. Thank you for now. We will come with another interesting video. Until then, bye bye. Take care.